Hello all you people in YouTube land. Right, we're down on the farm today. I've got the 53595 Agri-Super, and we're going to feed the cows up. We've done a bit of alteration around the cows, like we've split off the young ones, weaned them off their mums. They're about, I suppose they're about 10 months old now, something like that, 8 or 10 months old. So we've got 14 of them in shed. We've got 4 younger ones left with their mums. I don't like to take them off too soon. They grow better with their mums, but I've got to get the bigger ones off because them ones' mums are coming up to calving again. We're already having sheep, lambs, whatever you want to call them. My old boy's got some sheep, and we're already lambing them. He's had a set of twins today and a single yesterday, and we're just busy at the moment, going to fill up all the straw and everything for the weekend. So the ladies have got a nice bed. We've got some round bales which we use for the back of the shed, and then we use up the waste bigger bales, the Hestons off the stack. We get a few waste ones obviously because come off the stack from the power station. Not all of them can go in. If you've got strings missing, you have to take some of them out. Like, you know, we've got you've got to have 4 strings to go to the power station, and you've got to have your both outside strings now. So anything that's got strings missing off one edge, you can retie them, but we tend to use them up for littering for our own cattle. So I grabbed 2 of the round bales, which these are 4x4, out of our Laley welga. Our welga baler is a master. It's a fixed chamber 4x4 baler, good little baler, and yeah. So we'll whip these round and drop them in the shed at the back. And then we'll get a couple of Heston bales with outside strings missing. They're the Heston bales in front of us. I'll grab them in a minute. I'll just get these 2 rounds in the back. It's easier to use round bales over the back. It's all a bit muddy round my yard at the moment, I must admit, because we're moving these bales out to the power station, and it does make quite a mess. So we keep having to go on the mud to fetch the bales out. So yeah, we'll give the cows something to play with. They like a bit of fresh straw, they have a little bit of fun with it. Some people keep them on slatted floors and rubber mats, but I must admit I tend to like the old-fashioned way. It seems to work quite well with the cows. They seem very content, our cows. They seem to be happy mully cows, and yeah. We have got one at the minute with forest disease, and that's a disease in the eyeball, and you have to treat it with a particular cream, which we've been doing. So we've got the cattle brush sitting in the pen at the minute. We just catch it up once every 2 days. We've got to do it tomorrow, and that should sort it out then, hopefully. Right, we'll have a Heston here now. So he's got two strings missing, and the bale's all sprung out at the bottom. It's perfectly good straw. We use that for our cattle, so keep them nice and dry and clean. Right, where shall I put this one? I suppose I want to knock it about, so I'll tell him to put it over there. If I reach out, I can reach a fair old way with this loader. I must admit, when and get a bit of reach on it. Seems to work quite well. I tend to try and knock it about a bit so the kiddies, because the little old young pups are in there doing the bedding up. And my boy Jason and Chloe, his girlfriend, are in there. And my other boy Anthony, he's over there looking at me thinking, why am I not allowed to stay in the house and play on my Xbox, Dad? Because you're going to have to earn a living one day, boy. It's his half-term holiday this week because everybody, the schools are all out. He's only 15, but the schools are all out for half-term, and he's done quite well this week. He's helped out fairly consistently. I've just got to answer my jelly bone. Hello. Hiya Laszlo, I'm just trying to find out about that job over at Oakley. Trying to find out whether I'm going to need a driver on there tonight. Yeah, well, it's just Oakley. Yeah, that's still ongoing, mate. It's a burst rise in Maine. Alright Laszlo, thanks ever so much, mate. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. That was my lords and masters, angling water. We've got a job that started at midnight last night. Graham went on it last night, and I've got Kevin's on it today. So, but it's a burst rising main, and they do sometimes. Sometimes they're easy to fix, and then sometimes they do pull on a bit. But I've got to, if it's going to go on tonight, I've got to get a chap in line to drive because Graham can't do it tonight because he did it last night. Well, he could do it, but I don't like people doing 2 nights in a row. So I like them to sort of, yeah, call me soft and silly, but you've got to be decent with people and they'll be decent with you. That's what my daddy says. I must admit we have got a pitchfork in the barn, but my old boy, he don't know where the ignition key is, so he don't like using too much. So I tend to pull it about with this, and then the cows tend to kick it about the rest of the way. But we've got to do a bit of work here this coming summer because the pens here, the cattle pens, are all pretty at it. The walls are down. We're using our folding rails round to keep the walling in, to keep the beasties in. Our cows are quite placid, so we don't have too much trouble with them sort of trying to knock everything down and escape. Some of them have got a bit of limmy in them, but I must admit they're predominantly Hereford now. We turned over to Hereford a few years ago, and after having Limousins for a while, I must admit it did come as a bit of a breath of fresh air how easy they were and how placid they are. So I must admit I've leaned towards, it's got me started anyway, so that's the main thing. It's got me a few bits of film up, so yeah, not too bad. I went to Maplin's and this is all they had. Really, I should have turned around, walked out and popped down to Comet or one of them like, and had a look in there and got a proper GoPro. But there you go. I was in a hurry as usual. Yeah, the old cows are chewing through the fodder now. We've got into a good bit of silage now, and they are giving it some stick. They are. I'll give you a little view here of the cattle. We've put some feeder barriers across the front here this year. This is a new idea, and these are our young steers here and heifers that we took off this year, and they're now away now till they'll go out in the spring. We've got some some grazing away from the farm. I've got a field all picked out nice for them, and that's a nice sheltered field, high back land, but it grows a reasonable bit of grass. Yeah, it grows a bit of grass. So they're in there, and bully boy Felix, he's in here. We've given him his own bachelor pad now, Des Res. Only time he goes in with the cows is to make love to them. Eh? What a job. He seems quite happy. That's my little boy. You see, he's got a decent pair of overalls on. Look at that quality outfit. You can't beat a fast track. No. I've ordered up the parts for me weaving drill today. We've got a few bits to do on that, and I'm hoping to start drilling the spring crops in about a couple of weeks time. We'll see on the weather. Our ground is very light, so to be honest with you, it's for us to stop us, you know, drilling. It's got to be very wet. It's got to be very, very wet. There's a bad bit of straw in here. Ah. Old cows will like that. Yeah. I got my drills are weaving, so I must admit I had a hub, one of the outrigger, she's got like 2 metre bit in the middle, and she's got like I suppose 3 metres either side, and they got quite a big land wheel on there, and the bearings broke up in it, and I didn't notice it quick enough, and it chewed the hub all up. Then it fell off and went through the drill, and one of the tines of the drill more or less went through the tyre. So I need a tyre, a new hub for it, and bearings, and I put a new set of shoes on it because the shoes are quite well down. Put them on it, and what's the other thing? We've got a warm bush on the land wheel, the depth wheels, so I want to do that as well. This teleport we're on now, the 53595, I just had another new set of injectors in it. Turns out that the design of the actual of the loader's fuel system, they reckon for the system to work proper at the right pressures, they can't have too heavier filters on them. So the filters do tend to, if you don't keep them regularly changed, this is something to remember, keep them regularly changed, the dirt can get through into the injectors. Well, this is the second time I've had it done to me, and I change my filters once a year. So to be honest with you, I think I'm going to have to step it up to 2 times a year. So if you've got a modern JCB with electronic fuel system, you really want to be changing your filters twice a year, or else it can get through into your injectors, and it only takes a little bit, and it'll take your injectors out, and that's what's happened to me. So a new set of injectors and wiring for them, plugs and everything, because the plugs are even knackered that plug it into the electrical systems. So she's just had that, so she's sweet in a minute, because she's had oil filters, diesel filters, damn good service, and you know, a new set of injectors. It's a bit of a bugger because I can't reach the top of the stack with the little loader, so if I lose this one, I can't get in there to get the straw down. Right, I think I want this round bale over there, and that'll do for the cows in the way of straw. Don't know whether I can reach it from here. Then we need a load of silage. We like to fill them up this time on a Friday. If we fill them up right, that'll last them through till Monday. Yeah. Right, I think one in with the steers and that'll be enough. And then we just need some silage. Around baling with them steers, that's it. It's been quite a nice day today. They reckon it's going to warm up above double digits. I reckon going up into 14. Yeah, I must admit, we've been quite busy recently. Tankers and a straw lorry. The straw lorry seems to have stalled a minute. At the minute, we've got to take 6 loads to EPR up at Ely. It was meant to be starting Monday, but I just got a text message saying they've had some issues, so we've now got to wait till Monday and they'll tell us when we can take 6 loads in. So we'll have to sit and wait and see and be patient. So yeah, we're more or less square wheeled now for a few days. Give us a chance to get things washed down and tidied up to make them respectable on the road. I don't like dirty trucks, it just causes people to look closer at things, you know. We like to keep our trucks nice and clean. We've got our names on them, so you know, we like people to see a nice, clean, well maintained truck. Hey up, here's the old jelly bone again. Unpopular today. That's probably Laszlo again from Angling Water letting me know whether we're running tonight. Yep, that's him. Hello? Hiya Laszlo. It's going to be on there all night, is it? Yeah, okay, right, okay, I'll arrange. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'll arrange a night driver. Yeah. Okay. All right, Laszlo. Cheers, then. Thanks, mate. Bye. Well, need a night driver now. Huh? Hey, what? Who? Yeah. That's my youngest, Anthony. He's camera shy. Yeah. He's a pretty little boy though. He's the apple of his mother's eye. She's always stroking him. Hey, ain't he gorgeous lad? Now you see the back of his head. Oh, now he's going to attack his brother. There you go. Yeah. Brotherly love, you see. Rolling around in cow shit. If his mum sees that going on, she'll give him a bollocking. Oh dear. Here we go again. Hello? Yes, mate. I haven't, but I haven't said nothing, but I know it is a little bit awkward there. It's very, very tight. There's houses round the pumping station and everything. No, I spoke to him earlier. Well, I spoke to him before I spoke to you the first time. No. Oh right, okay. Oh right, oh well. Yeah, that's it. Well, I'll have a word with my lads and see whether there's anything being said, but there are other companies there as well as us. So, I think Camax is there as well, so, yeah. Alright, okay, Laszlo. Cheers then. Bye. Yeah, so, got this to do now, and then I've got to move. I've got to have a bit of a tidy up because I've got second bales everywhere where we've been fetching them down off the straw stack. So I've got to have a bit of a tidy up there after I've done this. I just wanted to get the cattle all sorted for the weekend. They're all happy. If they're happy, I'm happy. There's some fresh silage in there for them. My youngest son, he's got a knack. He has this way about him. He manages to look like he's doing things without doing anything. He don't actually do anything. He just stands there looking busy. But I'm going to drop these off, call him out here to strip these bales. So, my little donut. See, look, he's the fastest thing on two legs. Open them bags up, Smelly. He don't smell really. He's a teenager. Teenagers, they all smell, don't they? It's them pheromones they put off to attract the women. So they'll have a swing. But no, he's quite happy being single at the minute. I don't know how long it'll. He wouldn't tell me anyway if he had a girlfriend. I'd be the last to know. Yeah, I'd be the very last to know. We're actually in some really nice silage at the minute, and they're gobbling it down now. Right little gobblers. I hope you young pups have been behaving yourselves. You know, I'm very pleased with the comments I'm getting on the YouTube. They're very kind comments and that. You're actually making me want to do it more, so I've got to make some efforts. I've had a couple of requests as well for the tour of the fifth wheel, so the JWV hospitality vehicle. So I'll have to get onto that one for you. I just thought whilst I was doing this, I'd do a little bit of filming. There's an intelligent response. But no, we are really looking forward to, you know, starting a new season. But we've got a young man, Jack Burrows. He's starting at the end of the month. He's starting, when is he starting? I think a week on Tuesday, I believe he's starting. So he'll be feeding these cows up with my old boy to start with. We need to get some hours on him with the loaders and that, because he's very green, but we'll get there. Who's this? Oh, it's RES again. Hello? Hiya Jim, hiya mate. Yeah. What do you want out of there, mate? Right, okay, it's a T1, is it? Yeah. Alright mate, send it over. I'll sort it out. I think Graham's on his way back anyway, but if he don't come back, I'll go on it. Alright then Jim, cheers then mate, thank you, bye. I'll get this done and sort the job out. That's another job now. Wesley, that ain't too far away. Them old cows, look, I'm looking at that juicy bit of silage, eh? They're looking forward to that coming down. Whoa, there it goes. That weren't me. Trouble, we chopped our silage.